There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, Pittsburgh. 50. I'm here all day.
They'll run on first down. Swift. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. 2 yards on the pickup.
Let's go,
It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 48-yard line.
Mike 50. 65. 65. Mike 50. Rip right. Mike's 50. It's been a long day. Echo.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson, open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Hey, watch the ball. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is go. Check Mike 50. Here we go.
On first down, Swift. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Mike's 50. Stay with your man.
Jackson on first down. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, 626. 59 Mike, 59 Mike.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Watch twist. Watch the screen. Check three. Hey.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Tight dog. Mike 42. I don't think you got it, son.
On 2nd down, Eckler. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Mike 42. Silver. Watch safety green.
On 3rd down, Jackson steps away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now look at him go. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check 49, check 49. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Go, go. 42's the mouth, off. 42's the mic. Down to lose one. All right, 42. Let go. Let's go, baby.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I'm coming, I'm coming. Mike 42, Mike. I'm coming, I'm coming. I'm coming. Check that, come on, go. Come, come. Sir. Jim. Check 43.
On 1st and goal, they'll try to. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. He's at the 50, the 40. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up. First and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down now, Swift. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 3 out of the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
All day, every day, any day.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Here's a 1st and 10 now after they successfully drew him off sides. Rodgers going to throw. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Green 18. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 57's the mic. Hey, take 26. Go to 50. Kill.
Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll get the lead down to 5. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
No.
Good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the first. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jackson on first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Double dog. That's the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. Now he's flushed out left. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Swift. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Check safety.
On 2nd down, Swift. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42. I'm coming to 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready? 6 guys. Check. 3. Set up. Check 37.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Antonio Brown, as the first half is winding down, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds Coleman. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Coleman, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kick.